This is GWN7 Local News with Noel Brunning and Shauna Willis. It's now 5:30 and we're live across Western Australia.
Bremer Bay is open for business after last week's bushfire. Meet the people trying to keep you safe this New Year's Eve. A warning that fireworks and pets don't mix. And the BMX star, paralysed in a crash, gets back on his bike. Good evening. First tonight, locals in Bremer Bay say they're back in business after a bushfire ripped through 10,000 hectares of land on the outskirts of the town last week. The main road into the town is now reopened and visitors are flocking in, even though a bushfire warning is still in place. The countdown has begun for 2019 as people around the state start their New Year's Eve celebrations. Emergency services are urging us to stay safe. If history is anything to go by, parties and alcohol are a volatile mix.
For most people, tonight is the night to celebrate the end of 2018 and to see in the new year. But for police around the state, it's very much a work night, with extra patrols organised. And throughout the Midwest, officers will be watching for antisocial behaviour and drink driving.
Conducting patrols around the entertainment precinct of Geraldton, but also up and down the main arterial roads through town to outlying areas such as Kalbarri and down south to Donga and Lehman and Jurien. So
every year the southwest is flooded with holiday makers looking to celebrate the festive season.
Policing for us is normal. However, we're paying more attention obviously to the licensed premises and parties. We'll be out in force as per normal, policing what we normally do, and you'll see a lot of police around.
It's not just the police that are warning partygoers to celebrate safely tonight. Already around Australia this year, 41 people have died due to drowning, and Royal Lifesaving want people to be extra careful tonight.
Given that it's New Year's Eve and a lot of people will be heading out with family and friends to ring in the new year, the message is really simple. If you're going to be around water, make sure you take some really simple steps to make sure that both your friends, yourself and your family celebrate safely.
And the risk of drowning is higher for regional WA compared to the metro area. If you are swimming, don't drink alcohol and make sure you keep an eye on any children. Natasha Tunney, GWN7 News.
Emergency services are warning residents in our northwest not to be complacent this wet season and to start getting ready. DFS say this year's wet season is off to a late start, but conditions could change at any moment. Last year, there were more than 160 requests for SES assistance in the Kimberley, Pilbara and Midwest Gascoyne. Residents can prepare by trimming trees, securing loose items, preparing an emergency kit and having a cyclone plan. DFS say tourists travelling to our north need to understand cyclone warning systems and be prepared to change their travel plans. And remember, in the event of flooding, never cross flooded waterways if the levels are high and fast flowing. Let's take a look at what the weather was doing at your place today, and since 9 a.m. it's been a mostly dry day around the state. A few traces of rain in the Kimberley. As you can see, a sharp surface trough lies over the western Pilbara. A broad trough of low pressure extends from the inland Gascoyne to central parts of the state and the southwest land division, with some clouds forming over the southeast coast. The warmer weather continued in our north today. The hottest place in WA was Karajini North, a scorching 47 degrees. Wyndham reached a top of 36, it was 38 in Halls Creek, 33 in Port Hedland and Exmouth, a low of 21, before 44 today. To the Gascoyne, Carnarvon warmed up to 32, in the Midwest, 27 for Geraldton. Moving inland, a hot day in the Goldfields, Kalgoorlie Boulder 42 and it was 43 in Leonora. Looking south, a partly cloudy 27 for Bunbury today, 26 for Margaret River. Albany, a low of just 11 before a top of 28. And along the southeast coast, Esperance, 26. It was 40 at Southern Cross. Having a look at our rainfall in the 24 hours until 9 this morning, there's been a few decent drops in our north. Our highest, Kununurra Airport, 55 mils, closely followed by Mount Krause with 54 millimetres. And I'll have your weather forecast for New Year's Day, right after sport. Coming up, what's happening around the state this New Year's Eve, plus a warning for pet owners ahead of tonight's fireworks.
Stay in touch 24/7 with the all-new GWN7.com.au.
New Year's Eve celebrations are about to kick off around the state, and if you're stuck for ideas, don't worry. We've had a look around and found some of the best events regional WA has to offer. Big news for the Dampier Sharks Football Club with the announcement they've added an AFL star to their coaching lineup for the 2019 season. A Midwest Tennis star's dream will come true this week. Ken Harris has been chosen to carry the flag for the WA team at the start of the Australian Annual Tennis Senior Games in Shepparton. He's been playing in the tournament for 28 years. Coming up, a look at weather for New Year's Day and then ahead on 7 News from Perth. A man's house trashed by tenants while he cared for his sick father. Welcome back, everyone. Before we take a look at your New Year's weather, a huge happy birthday to Jeff Rackham from Bunbury, who turns 80 today. Hope you had a fantastic day, Jeff. Many happy returns. Now, taking a look at the map, a sharp surface trough lies over the western Pilbara, a broader area of low pressure extending through to the northern interior and touching the southern Kimberley. Hot conditions up north and a sunny Tuesday in our southwest, while along the south coast expect some cloudy conditions and possibly a little bit of drizzle in the morning as well. A weak cold front will brush the southwest of the state on Wednesday. Showers likely to develop in our southwest from a line Bunbury through to Albany by evening, and conditions in the north will be remaining unsettled. On Thursday, a strong ridge of pressure is developing along the southwest coast. It'll be cloudy in the south with a chance of showers in the evening. And similar conditions on Friday with thundery showers over the Kimberley, the Pilbara and the Goldfields. Cloudy and the chance of showers in the south with strong winds and westerly winds throughout the day as well. Let's look at tomorrow, and for New Year's Day, temperatures very, very hot up north, 39 in Wyndham, Broome, partly cloudy and 33, 35 the top for Karratha, sunshine and 40 degrees in Exmouth. There's a severe fire danger in the Gascoyne tomorrow, sunny and 31 in Carnarvon, through to the Midwest Geraldton, mostly sunny and 27 degrees, 37 in Moora. Looking to the south, partly cloudy for New Year's Day, Bunbury 29, 36 up in the hills in Collie, the chance of a shower in Albany, 24. It'll be 38 in Wagen, and moving into the wheat belt, very hot, 41 degrees for Southern Cross. Along the southeast coast, the chance of a storm tomorrow, Esperance 27. There is an extreme fire danger in the Goldfields tomorrow. Kalgoorlie, stormy, the temperature forecast at 42, even warmer in Leonora and 45. Back to the top of the state and northern waters, there are strong winds, 25 knots off the Gascoyne coast, while southwesterly winds reaching 20 knots are expected along the Pilbara coast west. Taking a look at western waters, a strong breeze off the Geraldton coast tomorrow, strengths to 20 knots and swells of 3 metres off the Bunbury Geograph coast. And for southern waters, a strong wind warning in place for the Eucla coast tomorrow with swells of 4 metres off the Albany coast. Let's have a look around Australia for tomorrow. Brisbane, mostly sunny, 31, 36 the top in Canberra, nice and warm. A fine day in Melbourne, 25, sunshine and 32 in Albany, and back in the west, a hot 31 degrees in Perth tomorrow. And that's your GWN7 News, Sport and Weather for 2018. I'll have an update for you a little later on. 7 News from Perth is next. Please have a safe and a happy New Year's Eve, and we look forward to bringing you another year of news across the state, starting tomorrow at 5:30. From your local GWN7 News team, good night, Western Australia.